Here. Hunt strong. You see how they rearranged those letters?
Yeah.
We are hearing that so much. Kerrville strong, Ingram strong,
That
Hunt
community
strong.
is so strong.
They are so resilient, and our hearts are with them. And it's been amazing, Ryan, to see the outpouring of support coming from everywhere, including San Antonio.
So many different directions, that's for sure.
It's wonderful. Yeah. I do want to say, though, that we are expecting more rain. Ryan, is it going to be in the same areas that we've been seeing it these past 36 hours?
Yeah, possibly. So today was mostly east of I-35 and along the I-35 corridor towards San Marcos, towards Austin, Burnett County. Saw a soaking amount of rainfall earlier today, which led to more flash flooding concerns across the region and even out towards Seguin down I-10. Let's show you what we have right now. The radar, it's quiet. That's the good news. We're seeing a nice break in activity. Live look around town and over across the region and across the metro. A couple of clouds overhead, but this is the last 3 hours, most of it thinning out. And right now it's mostly just some embedded sprinkles, maybe a light shower here and there. But again, as you can see the trend on this overnight pattern, it's going to be quiet for at least the next 5 to 6 hours. We may see some redevelopment by tomorrow afternoon. Here are some of the 48-hour rainfall totals as of this evening. Helotes at 0.86, the airport at 0.29, about a half an inch out near Alamo Ranch. Shirts very similar. Stone Oak at 1.15, but as you can see where we've seen just incredible, devastating, catastrophic flooding in less than 2 days, over 6.5 inches of rain reported over at the observation site in Ingram, and then Hunt, Texas, nearly a foot of rainfall in less than 2 days. No one needs that kind of rain in that short amount of time. That led to flash flooding. Now, speaking of, we have a flash flood watch. In effect, this has been extended into tomorrow afternoon. The Weather Service might keep it in place through tomorrow evening. Now, just to reiterate, the radar, it's quiet, everything coming to an end. But look what happened today alone. Now, we've been talking about the Hill Country, Kerr County, but notice communities out east, even more flash flooding. The radar is picking up on 8 to maybe 9 inches on estimates along I-10, mostly south into that isolated area of Guadalupe County. It moved towards I-35 and then along the Guadalupe, which, by the way, we saw some moderate to maybe even some major flooding on the Guadalupe above and below the Kamal River, where Zach Briggs was at earlier today. But yeah, I mean, this is an incredible amount of rain, even more staggering numbers up farther north towards Burnett County, northwest of Austin. Look at this pocket, about 14 to maybe 18 inches of rainfall since this morning. That was a huge storm in the pre-dawn hours that just sat over this particular spot of central Texas, west of I-35 and west of Round Rock. Good news today, we saw a break in activity for Kerr County and Kendall County as well. Bernie saw a few showers earlier today, but here are the 48-hour estimates. I mean, just soaking, devastating rainfall amounts across this entire portion of central Texas. Now, what to expect overnight? Cloudy skies, maybe an embedded sprinkle. By tomorrow morning, maybe an isolated shower, I think with the help of daytime heat. That'll fuel the refiring of a couple of storms up farther north, and then they'll eventually move their way farther south, and that may clip Kerr County, Gillespie County, Kendall County, and especially out farther west. Some of that will move into the San Antonio metro. We'll just have to see where exactly these thunderstorms develop out in central Texas and where exactly they drift farther south tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. I would say after sunset tomorrow, rain coverage dropping down. Here's the flooding outlook for the next 24 hours. It is a marginal risk that does include Kerrville, Kerr County, Bernie, out towards Rock Springs. But as you saw in that Futurecast model, one opinion on what the atmosphere could do tomorrow evening, most of the heavy amounts of rain out in central Texas, and then we'll have to see how that moves farther south. Matter of fact, here it is on that accumulated rainfall. The Hill Country and some localized pockets could see an additional ½ an inch, but that's if you see those heavy downpours move into your area. So we'll have to watch that closely. All right, here's your 14-day forecast. Tomorrow, upper 80s, maybe near 90 to 91. If we see a break in the cloud cover, a 30% chance at some widely scattered storms, especially up farther northwest. Monday and Tuesday, lower 90s, a little bit warmer on Wednesday the 9th. We have an alert set for Thursday and Friday, not for rain, but for dust moving back in. That'll impact air quality. In the meantime, tomorrow, Alicia, we have those flash flood watches in effect until tomorrow afternoon. We'll have to watch out for some isolated flooding between here and the Texas Hill Country.